Sharing live stream.
Okay.
All right. We are live. Yippee. All right, ladies, I'm so happy you're here. Give yourself a round of applause for being here. Woo woo. You just pulled that out of the ocean.
I did. I have it on my desk space.
So, true confession time. I tried some individual lash extension things that are supposed to be able to, you're supposed to be able to wear them for like 7 days. I put them on yesterday for funsies. Debbie's here. And yeah, the moment where I turn on camera off, I'm ripping them off. They're making me insane.
Oh,
No. Are they itchy or just because they're like tarantulas on your eyes?
Yeah, that. And I feel the need to want to rub my eyes like
Shoot.
really bad. So
Yeah.
wow, Debbie's here and Lisa. Is this Lisa Marie?
Sorry. Yes,
We have a couple Lisas. That's why I was wondering. So, you ladies, I'm so happy to see all of you. Oh my gosh, welcome to Power Hour. Let's real quick, let's go around the table. Just tell me your name and how long you've had your business and something that you're proud of with your Mary Kay business this last week. Maybe you booked something, maybe you gave a sample out, maybe you sold something, maybe you're like, I'm here, whatever it is. Regina, you get to go first, girl.
I try not to be the first one on because I know you do this. I'm Regina. I've had my business 7.5 years, and I'm here.
Yes. Fantastic. All right, Kim Cherry.
I was second, I guess, huh?
No, I'm just going. Regina was in the upper left, and I'm just kind of like
there you
going
go.
around the table. Yeah.
I'm Kim Cherry. Uh-oh, did I lose y'all?
no, I see you.
That is so weird. My screen just flipped out. I can't see any y'all.
Oh no.
Wow. I don't know what the heck happened. Huh. Okay, well, I'm going blind here. Hi. Um, I've had my business 17 years and I have my Mary Kay makeup on today. And this is the first day I've worn makeup since Wednesday.
She's been taking care of her husband. So,
Yeah. God, where the
well,
hell?
I'm glad you're here. Shanda, are you able to introduce yourself?
What the heck? I have totally lost y'all.
Shanda is my brand new consultant. So, welcome her. Yay.
Yay, Shanda.
Hi,
Oh, there you go.
I'm. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm Shanda, and I'm just getting started again, and I'm excited to be here.
Yay. We're excited to have you. Hey. Your
Did
turn,
you
Debbie.
say me? Did you
I
say
did.
me? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear Debbie.
That's okay. Sorry.
I'm Debbie, and I've been gone for a while, you guys, but I've been watching.
Awesome.
And 3 years today
Oh my gosh.
in Mary
Yay.
Kay again. So today's my anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
And at my last week was my last grief support meeting. So I'll be joining you on Tuesday nights now. And I passed out samples to all the ladies that were there.
Lovely.
That
That's
was
wonderful.
really, yeah, with my card and everything. So that just felt good just to do that.
Yeah.
Because I've had no energy for the past couple weeks because just recently I had another heart surgery type thing. And so I'm just kind of laying low and I'm tired this time. I don't know why, but my energy level's not back up to where it should be. But I'll get there. I'll get
Well,
there.
I'm so glad you're here. My goodness. Yay. Lisa
you.
Marie, your turn.
Hi, I'm Lisa Marie Tristan. Sorry, I don't have my camera on. I'm driving with my daughter-in-law, and I'm trying to get home so I can get settled in. But
You're great.
I'm so happy to be here. I have been in Mary Kay for over 20 years. I slept on it for a little while, and now I'm trying to get back into classes and gifting and everything I can think of.
I didn't realize you'd had your business for 20 years. Wow.
Yes,
That's
I did well for a while, and then I when I had my daughter, she's 24 now. When I had my daughter, I had some issues, and then got back into it, and then COVID, and then now I'm back again. So I've never not been active. I just stopped working my business as hard as I should be. But now I'd like to get back to doing that.
That's awesome. And Lisa Marie's from Joanne Burton's unit. So Joanne is not feeling so well right now. So I'm doing everything I can to be, I mean, like, I'm not grandma. I'm not your Mary Kay grandma. I'm like your Mary Kay aunt.
Yes, yes, and we definitely appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no big deal at all. And Kim R., it's your turn.
All right. So I'm Kim R. or Kimberly. There's two Kimberlys, Kimberly squared. And I've had my business just over 2 years. Last week I picked up a new customer who's a colleague, and she was going to order about 150, and she ordered 175, and then I think I sold about 234, 235 last week. I reordered some stuff and added to her order. So yeah, so it was last minute. I think I ordered it like 11 o'clock at night on the 30th, but hey, I made it and I'm there.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yay, congratulations. And Lisa has joined and she's at work, I see. If you want to come off the, if you want, you can unmute and say hi and how long you've had your business. And I think she's frozen. Lisa has her launch party this Friday. So send all the good positive prayers to her with her launch party. And hey, let's jump in. Back. And oh my gosh. So at the end of the day on May 1st, I realized, OMG, I have been a director officially 23 years as of May 1st, which just really blew my mind.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyway, that's I'll celebrate that. I sold over $500 this last week, just reorders and a couple new customers. And anyway, gosh, there's so many things in front of me right now. I'm like, which way do I go? Which way do I go? So let me say this. We're going to go through all the new products, and I'm going to show you a couple of videos. We'll do all that stuff. And then at the end, anyone who would like to stay on to hear about the Points to Paradise, I don't want to call it a promotion. It's like a business plan. It's for anyone who wants to pick their business up and work and run and make money. Okay. It's a great opportunity to grow your business if that is the season that you're in. It's a 6-month thing. So anyway, just thought I'd put that out there. And yeah, let's get started. You guys, have you seen the new lookbook yet? Can you still see it? Here's the new lookbook. And inside it's, of course, we are talking lots about foundations. Okay. So I'm going to do foundation last. I'm going to show you some of the things that I have sitting here on my desk. We have, so I don't know, I enjoy sometimes purposefully scrolling on social media for what else is what's going on out there trend wise, that kind of thing. I like just seeing where we fit next to others. Do you guys ever do that and say, oh, well, we have that, or we don't have it, that kind of thing? Anyway, so cream makeups in sticks are all the thing, all the rage out there. You saw last quarter with the new eyeshadow sticks, and now we have 2 limited edition cheek colors. Now, I don't know about you. You guys can see they look really bright, right? When I got them, I'm like, oh my goodness gracious, I'm not gonna be able to wear those. So there's one that's made for warm skinned and one that's made for cool. Okay. Cool tones and warm tones. And I just took them right now and I striped it. So it looks like they're pretty pretty bright, but when you're going to rub them in, okay? And when you rub them in, they're actually really lovely. So it's hard to tell on this screen. I'm sorry. Next Tuesday, we have in person at my house. Anybody who can come, meet your match, foundation, you can play with all of the stuff. But I just want you to be aware that these are here. It's so much, they're so on trend, and they go for 20. Okay. The lid comes off. And they do, yeah, they roll up and down. When you first open them, it's a little tricky to get the thing to move on the bottom. They're like in place, but yeah, they're really nice. Okay. Oh, look, Michaelin's here. So cheek colors, cream cheek colors. Okay. You guys good?
Okay.
Okay. And we revamped the Fanorama mascara. Okay. So if you have seen online that it's like out of stock or whatnot, it's not. It's just been redone. New brush, new formula.
Good. I was so afraid they were taking it away, and that's my favorite.
Mine too.
So I was on a director meeting this morning, and Kathy Laughlin had put this on. Okay, so we're all on there, and somebody says, Kathy, oh my gosh, what'd you do your eyes? Oh my gosh, oh my God. She's like, it's the new Fanorama. So anyway, there you go. New Fanorama, still 18. Yeah, is that correct? I don't want to lie. Yeah, 18. 18 Fanorama. Okay. And how do you guys apply your foundation? Please feel free to just like speak up, be unmuted, whatever.
I put mine on with a foundation brush.
The brush, okay.
Me too.
Anybody use a sponge or sponges? Okay. So this has been revamped. See how it's curved? So it's got a sharp point and a flat side right here. Okay. For small areas like around your eyes. Okay. And then another flat part right here. And then the round side. So brand new, more up to date. What do you call these? Complexion sponge, and they're 14. Okay. Wow. And there's Donna. What? Look. Okay. You know what? We're going to have to like get a picture. Look at all of you. If you have just joined, I just want to share again, real quick, cheek colors, cream cheek colors. They don't go on as bright as they look. They're really lovely. One for warm colors, warm tone skin, and one for cool. Okay. Now, a few of you went to dinner with me a couple of weeks ago. Okay. If you were at dinner, please unmute and share your thoughts on our new cologne for men. Okay. True Optimism. So who is there? Come on, let's hear it.
I
Kim,
thought it smelled really nice. It was it's a lot like the soap that my husband uses. So I'm like, oh, this is perfect because it'll just be a blend of what he uses already. So yeah, I like it. It's very fresh and crisp smelling, I guess.
That was really, really fresh. My husband's used the same cologne from the 90s. And so I got him to agree that it smells super nice. So he's going to try it. So super good. Yeah, it was really fresh, nice and clean, not overpowering.
If you just smell it out of the bottle, to some people, it might seem like a little much, but after you spray it and it kind of dissipates the fragrance.
Yeah, even nice. You spraying it on the cotton swabs you gave us in the little package, like I think a few days later, I opened it again to show somebody, and it still was there. But like I said, it wasn't overpowering. It still smelled really, really nice.
So, ladies, can I ask a question? This is Lisa Marie.
Yes.
My favorite Mary Kay men's fragrance is or scent, I guess I should say, is the Domain. What
Okay.
do you think it compares to that?
Didn't Alicia say it was like a cross between I think High Intensity? I don't think she said Domain, but
She
what's
said
the other?
Domain and High Intensity.
Yeah, so she said it's kind of like a good amalgamation of the two. And I don't know if you've smelled High Intensity, but she said it was really complementing those two kind of put together.
Second favorite. So that's good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Anna, did you want to share about your thoughts on it? You're muted.
I think it's my new favorite. Let's just say that. I like the sports. And that's the one that I always show and everybody buys from me. The high intensity sports, but I think this one is, I don't know, this one is a good one. It's very good. I think once you give it, let the women smell it, because women usually buy what they like for their men.
Yeah.
Because they're the ones that are going to smell it, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Sorry, I'm on a Zoom call right now with the Mary Kay ladies.
There we go. Okay, so here's what I have this flyer. It says, capture him with energetic top notes of citrus and sweet fruit. I've never heard this word before. Ozonic, Ozonic. Ozonic, middle notes of cypress and fresh florals, and lingering warmth of bottom note. Oh my goodness. Why do they always have these crazy words? Vetiver.
Vetiver.
Vetiver. Okay,
Vetiver,
there we
yeah.
go. Thank you. So I don't know if that helps you at all. Here's the oh, it's outdoorsy scented. It smells like a man. Okay, it smells like a man. It's really good, and it retails for $55. Just like the Confidently You, they complement each other nicely as well, I think. Okay. I apologize. One thing that I neglected to say about the cream blushes is that they are the blush with impact. So $1 from the sale of each of them goes to the Mary Kay Ash Charitable Foundation. Okay. So that happens automatically when we purchase it. Okay. When we sell it, when we purchase it, you get it. So it makes impact.
Okay, I'm like Google Queen. So ozonic scents are light, clean, and airy fragrances designed to mimic the crisp, fresh aroma of air after a thunderstorm, mountain air, or the sea. So there you go.
That needs to be in the book. That sounds fantastic. Don't you guys think?
Yep.
Like, oh, I want that. So all of these products are available on the 10th, if you did preferred customer. If you just enroll one person in preferred customer, okay, you can participate in early ordering, or if you were a star last quarter. So both of these are ways to get the products on the 10th. Otherwise, you order on the 15th, okay? But there's images that are out there now on the Believe page and all over Facebook. You can use the images and start texting your customers. Like, I've already sold 3 of these to men without them even smelling it, because they're like, brand new, you like it, okay, I want it. You're like, really? So take some pre-orders of all of these. All right. Any questions before I move on? I'm going to show a couple of videos on the foundations. Different ones than I've shown before. And of course, I did it wrong. You too can do this. Share sound. Okay. Now I put these on the Believe page. but you'll only be able to see them if you're part of the Mary Kay group, company group. Okay. So I want to show them right here. So you guys, hold on.
Want airbrush makeup?
Can you hear?
Well, it all starts here. A damp Mary Kay complexion sponge. The perfect tool for a seamless finish for liquid and cream products. But your foundation can look totally different depending on what tool you use. If you use a liquid foundation brush, that is going to give you a fuller look and a polished finish. Or you could use the Mary Kay complexion sponge, which is going to give you that airbrush look, seamless filter. Or sometimes you've got to use the tools on hand. Clean fingers is great for a quick application or warming the product on the skin. Let's get back to that airbrush look. You're going to want a damp blending sponge. That's right. Taking the sponge, putting it underwater, and squeezing it out. Don't wring it. It isn't a dish towel. And applying your product on the back of the hand to warm up the product. Or you could use a foundation brush. Then apply the product onto the face. Blending out with a sponge by bouncing or stippling, not dragging. A better product placement, placing it on the back of the hand. But there aren't any firm rules on how you apply your foundation. So pick whatever you like to apply and blend with. Use the rounded side for foundation. The pointed edge is ideal for small areas of the face. The flat edge is to bake or set when the sponge is dry. A little pro tip, the pointed edge is great for precision blending of concealer under the eye or around the nose. No matter what side, Mary Kay's complexion sponge has it all. Want airbrush makeup? Well, it all starts here.
No more of that. Okay, so did that help? That help some? Okay. I have one more, and this one's really good about the product, the foundation itself.
The naming convention of the new TimeWise 3D foundations have removed the undertone, but we have a great resource for you. Try Mary Kay's category chart that might help you determine the best tones and matches for your customers. Did you know that undertones don't really change, even when your skin gets lighter or deeper? You're looking for 3 things in particular. Here's a super easy quiz that you can try, no tools needed. 1, look at your veins. If they're green, then you might be warm. If they're blue or purple, you might have cool. And if they're a mixture, you might be neutral. Number 2, analyze how your skin changes in the sun. 1, maybe your skin might burn altogether, you might be cool. Or if your skin tans and deepens throughout the summer, you might be warm. Or you're unsure, you're probably neutral. And 3rd, if you're wearing jewelry, if gold pops, you might be warm. And if silver pops, you might be cool. But girl, if you look great in both, you might be neutral. Let me show you how to shade match anywhere, anytime in 30 seconds. It's called the stripe test. Select 3 foundation shades that closely match your skin tone. First and most important, you've got to find natural lighting. Swipe vertically on the jawline. The shade that disappears into your skin is your match. My best suggestion is to start with finding their perfect shade on the Mary Kay's Foundation Finder tool. Whether your appointment is in person or online, this is the right tool. Just head to a window for even natural light, scan your face, find your perfect match, and you'll look like the expert. Once you have the best match, you're going to get to pick what finish you want. Mary Kay has 2 finishes, matte and luminous. My pro tip, just buy both finishes. Why, you ask? Well, do you wear the same shoe to every event? Probably not. So why wear the same foundation? The event or occasion, even the time of year, all plays a factor in what finish you might want to wear. Go ahead and try both foundation finishes on your skin to see how it dries down, changes color in just a few minutes, even just wears. These are best tips that you can use with your customers. Here are some finish combinations that I would recommend to your customers to use. Choose matte for all day wear and flawless photos. Choose luminous for evening events or those glowier weekend looks. Choose to mix and match. Maybe try the matte in your T-zone and the luminous on the cheeks for a custom look. No matter what finish you pick, matte or luminous, remember, you'll be the same shade in both. Beauty consultants, listen up. Here's a pro tip. You want to get with your customers twice a year to find both their summer and winter shade. This will help their complexion wardrobe look flawless all year long. The naming convention of the new TimeWise 3D foundations have removed the undertone, but we have a great resource. Here's a pro tip.
All right. So did you guys all know about the color of your veins helping? Did everybody know that? I think it's so cool. I don't know about you, but until I learned that through Mary Kay, I just assumed everybody's veins looked blue. Liner blue. Anybody else? Like, I had no idea until Mary Kay. Okay, so she mentioned some things I want to talk about. She talked about, and I'm sorry, I'm so dark in this. I didn't turn that lamp on, so sorry. She talked about the foundation finder tool, the AI one where you take the picture, which is on your personal website. Y'all, if you have not activated My Shop, you're missing out, and you need to get your My Shop up and running. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say there. But it's on your My Shop, and right now, because these new foundations have not officially launched yet, right now it's going to color match to the old/current foundation. You guys follow me? And then you're going to need to use the conversion chart to determine what the new shade
I'm on a video call. No, you're okay. We're good.
There we go. Okay, so, but as of the 16th, you won't have to do that conversion. As of the 16th, it's going to be that all the tools online will be aiming towards these foundations. Okay. So I thought for a moment, still have all these things, I would talk about, if we're going to be getting together with our customers, right here, let's talk about the strategy. So in my opinion, there's 3 phases. Okay. 3 ways to roll this out. The first one is to meet with your existing customers and get them matched, right? That's kind of like, duh. Okay. The second phase is to go to existing customers who are not buying foundation from you, okay, and get them matched to the new foundation. Because you know what? The best thing to say is, girl, we got this new foundation in, and I need to become a pro at it. I need to borrow your face, okay? It's a 10-minute appointment, right? Agreed? It's super fast. And the third phase is everybody else, people who aren't your customers already. Okay. So start with those that are already using foundation from you and move forward. Okay. They say that 80% of women are wearing either the wrong formula, like luminous or matte, or the wrong color, y'all, seriously. And I don't know about you, but me, before Mary Kay, I would go into the store, okay? How would you guys pick out foundation before Mary Kay? Anybody? Shout it out. Unmute.
You
Pick up the bottle and hold it to your skin.
I would stand in Target and like stripe it on my hand. Like, I mean, how horrible. It's just a horrible thing. I can't even believe I did that. But that's what I did. Okay. And this skin isn't this skin, and that's cross-contamination, all the things. But so, we're all pretty similar. Women will just say, oh, that looks about right. So opening our mouth and telling people we've got this new foundation. You can bring them next Tuesday to my house. Bring anybody you want. Bring some customers, bring some friends, and we can use my foundation samples, my demo tubes, and we'll get some sales for you. Okay. Now, if you're going to meet with people, yes, you can just do a quick 10-minute appointment, stripe them, find the right color. Agreed, right? What's the best way? What's the best thing before you put foundation on her? What's the best thing that you can do to give her the best result?
You have to do a facial.
Yes, you got to do a facial. Okay. So you set them down, even if it's a quick facial, you don't have to go through all the, you could just do a real quick, here, wash your face, take it off, put on the, the moisturizer and the daytime defender, whatever, and then put foundation on. Because, and if you want to show them the difference, they can wash half the face so they can compare. Okay.
You can even do a hand facial.
I was just going to say what is a hand facial, Debbie?
It's when you do the facial on the hand and then you don't do it on the other hand. And then when you put your foundation on, they are able to see how good that foundation looks over the one that was facialed compared to the one that was not facialed. So if they put that foundation over the hand that wasn't facialed, they'll be able to see how it doesn't, it's not lustrous. I don't know what the right word is. You know what I mean? It's not soft. It doesn't look as good.
You see all the nooks and crannies on the hand when you do it without, yeah. So they can put them together and they can compare with and without the facial. Okay.
Even if it's not their color, it gets them to really like the foundation if they've never purchased the foundation before. Yes. Because they can see what that looks like on a clean skin, that's been facialed with Mary Kay products.
Yes.
So
perfect. So in an ideal world, I don't want to just show them foundation and just sell. I mean, am I going to be grateful for a $28 sale? Would you guys be grateful? Of course, right? But I want her using the tools, whichever tool. Now, for sanitary purposes, you can't really demo this guy, okay? The sponge. But I just ordered myself a bunch of brushes so that I'll have brushes to demo for everyone, okay? 9 times out of 10, when somebody sits down to try to put foundation on and I give them a brush, they're like, oh, I just use my fingers. And so I'll explain to them, well, you're pampered. Let's be fancy, right? And use the brush, okay? And they will almost always buy a brush because they've used it and they're like, oh my gosh, the difference in how it looks, just the whole experience. It's like putting charcoal mask on with your fingers versus the applicator. Okay. Your fingers are dirty or your fingers are not. It's just, you just feel fancy. Okay. If nothing else, plus the way it goes on. Okay. So I want them using a brush. I also, again, like we said, want them using a skincare set, but I also want them using primer. You guys, you can do primer and no primer on either side of the face, or if you do it on the hand, same thing, one with, one without. Anybody use primer on a regular basis?
I do.
What's your experience with that?
I like it. So after I do my skincare in the morning, I tend to be, I'm not super oily, but I tend to be shiny. And so I like the primer. I think my foundation, I use CC cream most of the time, but it goes on much smoother, and I use the brush to put my CC cream on. And it takes my shine away after my skincare regimen in the morning. So I start off not as, Rudolph. I tend to get pink on my nose, and so I use that. I don't know. I see a difference on how it actually applies and it feels on my face. So
sure. Anybody want to add anything to it with the primer?
Oh, I love the primer. It's my favorite product. One of my favorite products. I feel like with the before I put that on, even sometimes I'll wear that by itself. Just because I know it has a low SPF, but it always makes my face feel so smooth and looks even tone.
Beautiful. This is just the easy way for me to say it. It really does kind of go in between the nooks and crannies that are on everybody's face. We all have fine lines, and it just gives you such a much more even surface to work with. Okay. Along with everything you guys said. Okay. powder. I didn't bring a powder over here, but powder. Why would I want to use powder? Or why would I not want to use powder? Some people don't like powder. Anybody?
I feel like when I use the powder, it sets my makeup and it wears longer.
Okay. Okay. And the silky setting and the translucent both will help to absorb oil without you getting the appearance of oil on your face. Okay. And am I forgetting anything? For flawless, oh yes, I am. A couple of things. I'm going to go back to concealer in a moment, but the spray, the finishing spray, this is like it. I like to say it's like hairspray for your face, but it doesn't feel like hairspray. You do a T and an X so that it gets all the areas of your face, and it sets your makeup for all day long, all day, all night. It's amazing. Like my makeup, it doesn't run, it doesn't crease, it doesn't, it's just phenomenal. Kimberly, you look like you want to say something there.
No, I use I've used other finishing sprays. My daughter has used other finishing sprays, and I love ours. It's light. It doesn't like you said, streak your makeup. And I pencil and shade my brows in. And when I tell you, I tend to do this throughout the day and my brows go nowhere. I think it's the setting spray. It's really, really nice.
And your makeup will last forever if you're using all of those.
Yeah.
Like because I
Along
have
with
really,
powder.
really dry skin, and even using like the Luminous and then doing the setting powder over it and then a quick spray, I don't have to worry about my makeup falling off. Now, if I miss one of the components, like halfway through the day, you can't even tell I'm wearing makeup and you can see all the flaws underneath. But if I do all of that, then it sticks and stays for 10 hours, no problem.
And just to refresh, we talked about this last week, I think. The foundation has Veritrol in it. It's got vitamin B3, vitamin E, and it's got the 3D complex. So it truly is a step of skincare. Okay. It's not just putting color on, it's another layer of skincare. With that in mind, I wanted to talk for a moment about the concealers and the under eye correctors. And I'll just be, me, I'm just real honest. So I loved the old product. I don't know about you guys. I love the one with the doe foot applicator. It was just so clean and crisp and whatnot. And this, you have to shake it. Okay. I want you to be aware that you have to shake it, maybe massage the tube. Okay. Now I learned why that is. And it's because it's got vitamin E in there, and vitamin E will separate out. So if you're somebody, or if your customer is somebody who doesn't use it on a daily, then when they go to open it, this happened to me when I was demonstrating it the other night. I'm like, oh, what is the deal? It's because the vitamin E separates out. So you've got to shake it, massage it, and then that won't be the case. So just be aware, it's a good thing that it's got vitamin E in there. But it does make it a little more challenging in that respect. Okay. So if you're demoing it, shake it before people, you have to go to put it on their tray. Okay. Otherwise, but I want to tell people that I was like scrambling to try to find under eye corrector for a couple of people. And then when I learned why and what the solution is, then it made me feel a lot more confident. So good. Okay. Looking at my notes. Anybody have comments or questions? One of my friends, also Rachel Bond, if you've seen her on Instagram, she was doing an in-depth training on the foundation, and she was explaining that this is like the new foundation is like a prestige product. Okay. It is comparable to foundations that are out there that retail between 80 and $100. Okay. For 28, guys, seriously, it's a long wearing, what is the word? Hold on. Okay, I don't remember the word, but it's like a prestige product. Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
Any questions or comments about anything that we talked about so far? Okay. So what I want to do right now, if Donna I sent you that text, Donna, are you okay with, did you see a text? Okay. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to share the events that we have coming up with you. Okay. So give me a second to do that. Nope. Share over here. Now you all should have received an email and a text and an e-card, all of the things with this link. Okay. Everything May. Okay. Mm-hmm. So here you have our calendar. And I'd like to have feedback because in the past, what I've done is I've texted out, you get like 10 pictures, individual pictures of all of the different things. And I put this together on one link, and you can just hold your finger down on your phone and save the pictures that are applicable to you. So tomorrow night is Janice True skincare class. All right, at 6 o'clock. If you're local to somebody, you can run a sample of Miracle Set and Charcoal over to her. If not, she can still join in on the event and watch. Okay, there's always over 400 people on these events. Janice gives away Kate Spade and Michael Kors jewelry and trinkets and lots of Mary Kay giveaways. Okay, and the Zoom info is on there. This Meet Your Match is the one I was talking about that is next Tuesday. It's a potluck at my house, so please bring food to share, okay? If we, I shouldn't say if, we will foundation match all of us, plus we'll do like a mini facial on our guests and do a closing with them and whatnot, okay? And I'll have prizes for you guys for coming and for bringing guests and etc. Okay, so this will be super fun and you'll get to play with all the new products before they're available. I'll give you some lookbooks when you come. Okay, and then we have in association with Janice, we've got Linda Tupin, National Sales Director Emeritus. She's going to be doing training for us on the 13th. You guys, okay, who knows Linda? Who's been trained by Linda or listened to Linda? I know some of you have. Somebody, Debbie, go for it. What would you like to say about Linda?
Wow. I remember her from when I was very young. When I first started in Mary Kay, I was 19 or 20. And she's like best friends to Mary Kay.
Yep.
So she just has Mary Kay heart, and everything she teaches is from Mary Kay, basically. It's like listening to Mary Kay talk. Yes. That's how I feel about Linda. So
and she's super down to earth.
Yes.
And honest and just direct and all the things, like be on this event. All right. There's a sharing event on May 14th. And, you may or may not have a guest, but here's what I have learned, that all of us, we've got to be sold on our company. And sometimes we've got to be resold and resold. And hear the stories so that when you meet other women, you might think, well, I don't have anything in common with her, but you know what? I listened to this thing with Janice Trude and LaRonda Daigle, which is on the 14th. And you know what? This lady would relate to that. So I could tell LaRonda's story. Okay. The stories set us apart as a company. Okay. The stories sell the business, the stories sell the product. Okay. Couple more events on the 16th at my house. It's a skin refresh we'll also do foundation. I need an RSVP by the day before. So invite, guys, invite. And then Janice has this Zoom event on the 20th where they're going to talk about summer makeup. And then another skincare appointment at my house on Saturday, the 23rd. So 2 Saturdays in a row, my house, 11 a.m. guests. Okay. But I need to have the RSVP. All right. Another summer event with Janice with SPF products. And all right. So are we good with events? Okay. And I'm going to click down here. It says May challenges, and it's going to magically bring up May challenges. So do it, don't do it. It's 100% up to you. I know a lot of times people like to have a chart. So this is a challenge to sell 25 items and place a $450 wholesale order in the month of May. Okay. Accumulate wholesale order. All right. So there's a prize. It's an adorable mirror. It says stay beautiful. It really is adorable, but it helps you stay on track. Okay. Then we've got our Share the Sparkle challenge, which is sharing appointments. So the idea is you and me and a friend get together on the phone for 15 minutes. Okay. We do 3 of these sharing appointments. You get to pick a pair of earrings. You do 3 more and you're going to get the necklace and the matching bracelet. Okay. Here's kind of how it goes. Hey, Susie, I'm sure you know I'm a Mary Kay consultant. I have a challenge from my director to learn how to share our opportunity. And I know this is probably not something you'd ever be interested in. Okay. I know this is something you'd probably never be interested in, but could I borrow your ears for about 15 minutes one day this week with my director so that I can just hear how she presents to you? No obligation at all. And there is no obligation. Okay. Like hand to God, there is no obligation. All right. So I double dog dare you to do this with me. Okay. This month. All right, moving on. We've got everyone who does 300 by the 15th wholesale is going to be on a call with Jen Bessaker. Who knows who Jen Bessaker is? Anybody? Debbie?
Yeah, I
see your
do.
hand. Yeah,
I do.
Tell them, who is Jen Bessaker?
Oh my gosh, she's amazing. Wasn't she? I think she does like Queen of Sales all the time. All the time. And she also basically started like Facebook parties during COVID or something. She was scared to death and she just went into it and started doing it and made tons of money doing that, selling a lot of product. So she's amazing to listen to. You learn so much. Every time I listen to her, I learn something new all the time.
Yep.
So she's awesome.
It is because of Jen Bessaker that we really learned to pivot during COVID and start working virtually. Okay. Lots of you have no idea we didn't used to work virtually. Okay. This woman helped us perfect the process. Okay. Points to Paradise, we're going to go over at the end. And then here's just a little fun thing. When you achieve your 600 this month, you're going to get these tools for your own self, or to it's a jade roller and gua sha for your own self, from gift from me for continuing to work your business. Okay. Comments, questions, lots of bribery.
Oh,
Okay.
I
Yes.
forgot. I keep forgetting my question. So that foundation app,
Uh-huh.
when we can order on the 10th, when is that going to be okay to start working with the new foundations?
On the 16th.
Oh,
I'll-
okay, on the
Yeah,
16th.
on the 16th. But until then, you can still use it. It'll tell you the current foundation, and then you use your shade, your foundation chart that you can
Yeah.
get this on InTouch. Okay, this is on InTouch, and convert it from the old color to the upcoming color. All right. I apologize for bouncing, but I also wanted to share an idea with you. Okay, you know, there's 36 colors of foundation. I don't believe that anybody else has 36 shades. The most I have found in my hunting are other companies with 28 shades. We have 36. We have, I mean, maybe there are people that are close, but you know, 36 shades. We are super comprehensive on colors available. Okay, like we can match anybody. Okay, so I want you to I want you to realize that that's a big deal, and it's a pride point. Okay, now, has anybody here ever worked with only samples, foil samples, trying to demonstrate foundations with only color sample of the samples? Anybody ever done that?
I've done like hybrid and had like popular colors, and then the maybe not so popular colors or not as prevalent. I'll have like the little packages, but yeah, it's kind of a pain. But I just hand them like the package and they have to open it and squeeze it out themselves. So
Yeah. So if you're working virtually or in person, it really, you know, there's a place for samples, and I'm not going to say that you don't need them. Okay. But the full size is what is, you know, Mary Kay taught us to take the pennies out of our eyes so that you can see the dollars. Okay. And even if you only do samples, it is more cost effective, and it helps you with your star and all of the things to use full size product. And on Amazon, you can purchase heat sealable foil packets that you can make your own samples. So this little guy right here, you can get those, they're 100 for like $7.13. I'll post a link. Okay. This is going to cost you $14. You're going to be able to use this for probably years. Okay. Years. Yes, Deb.
I think I listened to one of the meetings where you were talking about the foundations and you were explaining how you purchased your samples, like you did matte, luminous, matte, lumen, or something like that.
Yes.
So, did you just do like ivory and beige? Or is that it?
So what I did is a great question. Because of my customer base, I don't have a lot of bronze clientele. So for the bronze, I purchased only sample packets for bronze and the full size for ivory and beige. And so for example, there are 7 shades of light, which is ivory. Okay. So I got 3 in matte and 4 in luminous. Now, there might come a point where I decide to get them all and fill in the holes. But at this moment, what I have is every color, and some are in matte and some are in luminous. Okay. I will eventually have all the bronzes in the full size, but I want my sales of these to fund it. Does that make sense? Did I use the right words?
Yes.
Okay. Sample strips You get 6 of them for $2. Now, you heard the girl in the video saying, yeah, you're going to have the customer start out with the AI tool or the quiz tool, and you're going to have an idea of where to start. Okay. But you're going to have to swap 2 or 3 colors on her face to be able to determine for sure. Okay. The AI tool is going to say, oh, you're an ivory 4, but you might also be a 5. You might be a 3. Okay. So if I'm using sample packs, I'm going to open 2 or 3 foil packs that you cannot reseal or reuse. Okay. So this guy here is the most cost-effective way. Okay. All right. I also wanted to bring one thing to your attention in this catalog because it's so cool. And I know you don't have it yet, but on page 12, I was watching a video earlier. There's a model and it talks about what they call underpainting. Okay. Now, these are going to go to our customers, right? So they're going to see this and someone's going to ask you. So it probably won't be tomorrow, but the next day, I'm going to be trying this. Now, what underpainting is where you take cream cheek color, cream concealer, and so if I want to contour, I want to use a cream. So I'm going to use like a darker, like a medium color, like a darker medium. And I'm going to do the contour lines. She, in the picture, I know you can't really tell, but she has contoured her face. And then you put the foundation on top. Okay. You stipple the foundation on top. And so you don't walk around looking like you have stripes on your face. Okay. And it looks nice and dewy and natural. Okay. So I just thought I would put it out there that when you get your catalog, page 12, check it out and try this. Okay. You might just find a new way of doing your face that you're like, I really love that. Okay. All right. Any questions, comments? Who's excited? Donna, is that a question? I'm excited. All right. So at this point, I'm gonna just read a little very quick thing here as a closing, and then anyone who wants to stay on to talk about the points to paradise, you're more than welcome to stay. I encourage you to stay, but I don't want everybody, if you don't feel like this is the thing for you to run with, then don't worry about it. Okay. So here's my closing thought. It's today is the beginning of whatever I want. Simple, short, sweet, draw the line in the sand. Okay. Good deal. All right. So if you want to drop off, I'm gonna keep recording. If anybody wants to leave, then feel free to leave. Otherwise, we're gonna jump into this Points to Paradise. Has anybody looked at Points to Paradise on InTouch at all? Have any idea what I'm talking about? Okay. So I'm gonna bring it up. Just because I think that the visual is good. All right, so Points to Paradise. It runs from May 1st to October 31st. There are 3 levels. The first level, and I'll explain the points in a moment. The first level is to earn some Gucci sunglasses. And that level is at 25,000 points. Okay. The second level, you get the Gucci sunglasses and you get a Ferragamo crossbody bag. And that level is 50,000 points. And then the third level is 75,000 points. You get the Gucci sunglasses, you get the Ferragamo bag, And you guys, you get a $2,000 Royal Caribbean cruise voucher. Hello. Go wherever you want. Okay. Pretty cool. So the way that you earn points, there's 3 ways. One is your personal retail sales. Now we're used to talking in wholesale. So for this challenge, really it's a business plan. Okay. For this, we're talking retail. For every $1 of retail that you order, you're going to get a point. Okay. You must have a minimum of 10,000 points. Okay. Now you might think 10,000 points, but you just said it was 25,000. Hold on. So you yourself must contribute at least 10,000 points. The next way that you earn points is with personal team retail sales. So let's say, so when your personal team, for every $1 of retail sales, you're going to get a point. Now they're getting a point too. Okay. Just so we're clear. And you can have a maximum of 10,000 points per person on your team. Okay. But there is no minimum. So let's say your personal team member does a 225 wholesale. That's worth 450 retail. Agreed? Mm-hmm. You will get 450 points towards your prize. Okay. When you debut as a director, you get a 5,000 point bonus. Okay. So if you want to look at this in wholesale, okay, to hit the 25,000 point tier, you need approximately 2,000 wholesale per month. Now, that is you plus your team. So if Regina's the team leader and Kimberly R is on her team and Kimberly Cherry is on her team, those 3 together make 2,000 a month wholesale. Regina's going to get the 2,000, and each of the Kims will have their own personal. Okay. And if Kim R has people on her team, like if Gina's on Kim R's team, then Gina's points count for Gina and Kim R, but they don't count for Regina. Because following me? Okay. So the 25,000 is approximately 2,000 wholesale per month for you and your team. The 50,000 with the Gucci glasses and the purse is 4,000, give or take. And then to get everything, it's about 6,000 wholesale, you and your team per month. Okay. What I would recommend, what has really been recommended, is to pick the thing you want to aim at. Now, there's different schools of thought. Mary Kay taught us, aim for the moon, and if you miss, you land in the stars. Okay. And if you can wrap your brain around 75,000, then go for that. If you're like, no, that's too big for me, then aim at 50 or 25. It's a 6-month challenge. And you might be saying stuff to your, we have self-talk going on in our head all the time, right? So if your self-talk is saying, but I don't have a team, well, guess what? You got 6 months and you can create a team. Okay. And that challenge I gave you to share with me, doing shares with me, will help you build a team. Okay. So, please unmute, ask me anything about this, because it has been so hard for us to all wrap our brains around this. I think I got it clear. But are there any questions? Can you just see yourself on the Royal Caribbean with your Ferragamo crossbody bag and your Gucci sunglasses with the ocean breeze, and like, see how the Kim Square both have the ocean going on, I mean, it is a doable thing. So I want to encourage you to, if it's something that you want to run for, run. Okay. And then you've got me and Joanne to help you with that as well. Okay. If you want to ask questions independent of the group, then feel free to reach out. I'm going to stop the recording, I think.
Yeah, I gotta go on another cruise. This was from my cruise